Hi, you guys. So I figured today I was gonna kind of show you guys around a little bit. Come on, baby. Come with the mama. Oh yeah, this is you know my skincare products and stuff like that. JK Beauty and everything. So I wanted to show you guys my film. Well, one of my rooms here, which is this is my Shein room. This was gonna be my main filming room, but then we had certain things happening in our family that needed all of our collective energy and prayers and love. When you have a family member on life support, a good portion of all of 2022 and recovering into 2023, yeah, all of this takes a back seat. All my clothes, my Shein clothes, these are all my wigs. Look, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay? This is what y'all don't see. All my clothes, all my wigs. I got the wigs. Mhm. I was supposed to set up the dresser, but yeah. So I kind of wanted to show you guys the real. It's the real. And you'll see the Shein. All the Shein. Shein. Mm-hmm. Shein. Okay. And I was gonna do like a haul. These are like my Anna Green Gables professional haul, all of these clothes. Cause I was trying to kind of organize it, but anyway, to the there we go. I think I like this setup better. I cleaned up a little bit. So this is Mr. BB Baby. You see? Hi, say hi, BB. Say hi to the people. You want to get up here with me? I know you do. You wagging your tail? Ooh, you wagging your tail. Yeah. Your breath is funky, dunky, BB. Can I do this, please? Oh my God. See? And when he poops all over the place, I have to clean it up. If he has diarrhea at 2 a.m. in the morning, I have to clean it up. Cause the smell alone will wake me up. You know what I'm saying? And he loved the Beyonce shirt. I don't know why. BB, can I? Okay. I got something to talk to these good folks about. Right. So we're back. Oh, and I got my book from Ashura Star Goddess, my fave, the goddess guru. The supreme goddess is Ashura Lilith. You can feel my Lilith energy right now. But yes, I absolutely love Ashura Star Goddess. Um, how to manifest with magic and dark cosmic energy. And it's just a book to enlighten you. Okay, you got to get over the names and the titles of things and look into the content and the substance. Okay, and then you don't always have to agree with everything that you read. You know what I'm saying? But even though Shira 7 is typically scientifically on point. You see what I'm saying? No matter who you are, where you come from in life, when it's scientifically on point, you can't deny that, right? So anyway, and then of course her Shira 7, I bring nothing to the table, which is again like a precursor to my Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center by me and my company, the-GoddessUniverse.com. And of course, we are members of the Beehive, okay? I've said this in a number of my videos before, but thank God. So our Yoruba, I just call it Yoruba. Our Yoruba lesson for today is Eshe Baba. Eshe meaning thank you. Baba meaning God or dad or father. So for the new equipment, we say Eshe Baba Gong Gong. Yes, because I was spending my money on, supporting my faves, but when your faves aren't even supporting you, you might want to go ahead and utilize your support, your money, your cash apps that you be sending and all of that stuff. You might as well put it into what you actually need, which is your equipment. But I was only going to do that after I purchased the Ashura Star Goddess because I have been meaning to buy it because I bought Sure, seven. I bring nothing to the table, so I've been meaning to buy it, but equipment and all of these things. But I said, okay, let me just go ahead and buy this one last one because you guys saw my book haul. Well, my book reviews, my book recommendations. It's on my other videos, but of course, nobody wanted to watch those videos much because the quality wasn't that great. But if you really are seeking to get to know me, to get to know my recommendations and the precursor of this video, go back and try to watch the other ones, even though they don't have the best quality, but they do communicate the certain important things, I would think. And I think all my videos, minus maybe two, they have pretty good audio quality. Even though I was testing out different audio qualities, like this mic, this Bluetooth mic, my actual mic, and things of that nature. So I guess I'll figure it out as we go along. But I'm so happy I didn't give up on this setup. I love it. Yeah. But anyway, enough about that. So this was basically just me testing my camera and the new equipment. So give me a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. So now just showing it really needs to focus. Okay. Or do I have to bring it closer? I have no idea. Oh, I have to bring it closer. You know what? This is my book. Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center by The-GoddessUniverse. This is the Amazon version. This is the one that you can get on my website. Okay. Of course, that's Beyonce. And of course, I want to represent NASA, the NASA event, space, everything space, dark energy, all of that. So, NASA, I'm sure they're hip about most of these things, if not all. Hold on. I've totally forgot to put on my lights. Let's see if it makes a difference. I mean, I guess a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Hold on. Y'all have to see what I did with this ring light. Look, hold on. It's right here. Hold on. Okay, so I told you I have a bunch of wigs. This one and this rack, and then my Shein. It's a lot. But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna stay, but I rigged it. Oh God. Okay, okay, okay. One second, one second. I'm feeling like the font is. Woo. Wearing all black, feeling rebellious. Well, that's the name of the game when your name is chaotic. Hold on, hold on. So today's topic is how to get over a breakup or how to get over your ex. Okay, like the real stuff. All right, how to get over your ex or how to get past a breakup. All right, so the first things I wanted to touch on was you're gonna have like the cycle of your particular situation, then the timelines, and then you're gonna have like, okay, if you backslide, and then I'm gonna talk about like certain epiphanies, survival tools, and getting past it. Okay, all right. So the timelines, when things start not going the way that you would like it to go, start noticing, well, when you can, because it's kind of hard to notice it while you're in it, but after a couple of cycles you would have picked up on typically how long it takes for either one of you all to reach out to the other. Do you need to block the person, no contact, or what you need to do, right? So first is like, what happened in the relationship? So my bullet points would always be, and I really need to, I'll do something with this, is what happened in the relationship, who have more of the masculine energy. And sometimes it's, you don't want to ask yourself that because it's not even a thought. But if you're the one putting in most of the effort, that by nature is the masculine energy. So if you're putting in more effort than the guy, then it might not work out so well. You know what I'm saying? And you will start to resent that within yourself. So that's how you know I'm freestyling when I start, saying things like that, my fillers. So, yeah. So notice the cycles, notice the timelines, notice, how long it takes for him to reach out or you to reach out or her to reach out or what have you after you guys have a disagreement, and see how they treat you, their behaviors, but whatever. I'm not talking about that. My thing to get over an ex real quick, you think of the best you've ever had. I don't know. You think of the best treatment, the best everything, and you start thinking about that. You put that at the forefront of your mind, because whatever's at the forefront of your mind is what will continue to be or will elevate to be. So it's up to you. So me to get over an ex or whatever, you're gonna feel that because you put in time, you put in effort, you put in, well, at least, back in the day, right? You put in time, you put in effort, you put in, a lot because you didn't know certain things. And I'm going to tell you these things it's not like well, people used to keep it as a secret, but now when I learned it, I'm going to tell y'all. That's how I am. When I learn something, I help. When I have something, I used to try to give, but the people that be needing your help, and when you give them your help, then they start acting like you're the peasant, and then you just remove yourself so they can see exactly who they are. You know what I'm saying? And you know who you are. And by knowing who you are, each and every time it like saves you. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to articulate that in the next video, but I just felt the need to say that in this video. Um, Things that I have learned as far as, getting over your ex or breakups is your attachment to them is probably more intense than what it actually is. So your attachment is based off of your background, your nurture, your all of that. So your attachment style is definitely very important. They talk about these things, I guess, in therapy and stuff like that, attachment styles and things of that nature. So if your attachment style is very much dependent, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard to get over them. But what you can do to get over them is think about, you know, the things that made you happy before them, who you were before them. I used to think of my inner child and how she would just be sitting there with her little low cut and everything back in the day in Nigeria. And I'm like, would you be proud? Would she be proud of me? Would she be proud of this partner that I selected? Would she be proud of the partner that I selected and the way that they treat me? Does my family deserve this person to now come into the fold? These are things you have to ask, right? So the epiphanies that I got while, going through the Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center research, it's invaluable. It's like you can't place a value on it. It's no money, you know what I'm saying? And the time that it's my book, the Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center, saves women from years of studying and research just to come up to what I have found, or for them to find it out when they're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. They're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. And the thing is, no one wants to listen while it's currently going on. But thank goodness for people like me and others that have foresight. And there's a space for everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That those that do know it will be like, you know what I'm saying? Will have an opinion about it, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And there are certain people that are on social media, YouTube, and things like that, communicating information that is not accurate. And the way to get accurate is by going to the source. And a lot of the time when you see their source, it's like, ooh, that's not the accurate foundation of that topic that you're speaking of, right? So you need to have the accurate representation of the source of the foundation that you're getting that information, if any of that makes sense, right? So my thing is sharing the source with people so that they can make up their own decision. Whatever they receive from source is what they were supposed to receive from the source. That's why I try to share where I get a lot of my information and the research and things of that nature. So it's left to the people to either listen or not listen. So me, I think one it's certain things that always stick in my head, and it doesn't matter from who. It can be from the homeless guy on the street. You know what I'm saying? certain things, when someone says it, it clicks and it opens up a whole new area of your mind. You know what I'm saying? New dimension, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was either Judge Toller. No, it was Judge Judy. Hello. It was Judge Judy that said she was having I think the defendant was being very nasty, you know what I'm saying, ratchet, ghetto, blah blah blah. And not even allowing Judge Judy to talk. And it's like no one does this. What? And the person wouldn't even listen. And Judge Judy said something. She just said, the fact that you're not even willing to listen to what someone has to say, you might not agree. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow. Because I used to be stubborn, you know what I'm saying, as far as, because I'm like, I already know you BSing me. I don't want to hear it. But now, hear the BS, listen to it very well. Listen to it very well sometimes because people be telling on themselves, honestly. hmm But now, so getting over your ex, you think of great memories. You think of you take yourself back to a place before you met them that you were happy, you were doing your normal routines, you were doing the things that make you happy, right? You need to get back to that because the thing about the masculine energies, they never stop that. They continue to do what makes them happy and fills them up and things of that nature or whatever their routine is. They're going to continue it. What we do as women, we stop. We want to become part of this person. No, remain who the heck you are. Remain knowing what you like, the routines you like to do, the activities you like to be involved in. Those are the things that help make you you, not this whole other person. Well, in another aspect, yes. So typically I'll be talking about two different aspects on this page, which is the surface world, okay, the surface world, and then the inner world or the deeper world. I might change those names a little bit later, but the surface and everything else. So certain people are just always on the surface of things, which is why they always miss everything else. That's a word. But okay. So survival tools again was thinking about taking myself to the times that I was the most happiest, taking myself back to childhood memories of the things that just naturally fueled me during those times. Um, um, Engaging with family and as far as like my immediate family, my mom and dad. And yeah, I tried therapy, but I sent my therapy to therapist. Like, okay, I took my therapist to therapy. Okay. So yeah, I don't think one of them because she had did something to someone, young that resembled a little bit of what happened to me when I was about 6 years old of something that occurred. So I had to get another therapist because I'm like, you in my mind, I'm like, you did that to someone and you're trying to be my, oh no, it wasn't going to work out. And she was the same therapist that, yeah, I just couldn't trust her because okay. So she reported a whole nother situation that happened when I was a child and it involved a police officer. You can look it up right now. It's literally, I'm going through this right now along with a whole bunch of other stuff. But guess what? You won't know it unless I tell it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I stopped dealing with her because she kept. I was like, oh my god, I don't want. I didn't want to report her to report the person as far as the older person, but the younger person because she had did it. She was trying to make excuses and stuff, but it's chaotic. And do you know how calm and elevated of a person you have to be to see all of this, remain calm, and start figuring out what you're about to do? Okay, so stick with me. All right. I'll continue to assist with confidence, building your self esteem. Because look, I don't have the best teeth either, but guess what? Ain't nobody gonna take my self esteem because I can fix that. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to. And I am because I got my Smile Direct coming in the mail. Okay. But I've been able to acquire so many things, learn so many things, just be myself, bad teeth and all. And the people in your community, they want to keep you down based on your flaws because what your external flaws ain't hitting on your internal positivity, your internal light. You can always fix your externals if you want to when you have time. My thing is I don't be having time and energy. Okay? I have cases that I'm dealing with, okay, at least 3 where I'm the one filing the case. I have I have work going on, full-time work as an auditor. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or investigator, both really. Then I have 2 businesses that I'm running. I'm doing all the social media for the most part by myself. And a click, like, and a subscribe will definitely help. Because at the end of the day, I'm helping women, whether they want to acknowledge it or not. Okay. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, they're watching. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, they're learning something. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, they're seeing the trends. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, they know what's going on in their own households. So whether they want to acknowledge it or not, that's their business. Like I said, you can look as good as you want to look, but if inside it's a lot of substance missing, if inside you don't know where the foundation of everything is coming from. Like I said, if I was in the male worshiping or male identified, pick me land. If you read my book, that's called pick me land, is when you haven't become aware. And most, if not all women are pygmies, okay, until they become aware, okay, of certain things. Anyways, and you can find that in my book, the Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Centers. And the precursor is like Sheer Sevens. I bring nothing to the table. So light in here. There you go. And again, I love this cover because this is Africa. And I'm the Yoruba goddess Kate. Got it. And I named this edition Lighthouse because it's like showing you the way. So that's why this edition is called Lighthouse. You see? Introducing the Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center by The-GoddessUniverse. The edition is Lighthouse. So yeah, pick that up on Amazon if you want to. All right. So what else? Yeah. So once you realize that the foundation is definitely universal laws, but oh, and backsliding. If you backslide to your ex, whatever, it happens. Don't beat yourself down about it. Just remember that that's all it is. That the truth still remains the same. The foundation and the fact is still the same. So even if you backslide, you know what I'm saying, get over it. Don't punish yourself over it. Don't think you have to continue dealing with them just because you backslid once or however many times. Okay? So don't be hard on yourself, period. Let's see. So I would definitely say, yeah, make sure if I don't know. I don't even have notifications on my phone for the most part. So I don't know. I would just block the person. I mean, if I'm in my awakening stage, if I'm in my elevation stage, block everybody. I don't give a fuck. You can block them when you feel like it, if you feel the need to at that time, but nah. You don't need the distraction. Like as far as, so when I'm speaking in general terms. I'll be speaking in general terms as well as get a provider, get a partner terms, okay? When I'm in get a partner, get a provider, headspace or video, I'll mention that. But for now, this is everything else. Get a provider and all of that. It's surface level and it's not, but I'll get into that. But anyway, when I'm talking about that, I'll let you know. But this is in general terms. Okay? And that's most of my videos that will be coming after this anyway. So, yes, I would definitely block them in a situation like this, especially if they're especially if they're dusty. If they're like a provider, then we probably wouldn't really be having this conversation, right? Okay. So I would definitely like block them, block access. Some people get off by knowing that they can reach you. You can't even reach me, baby. Block access. Don't. People get off on the weirdest things. Just block them completely. Remove yourself completely. And some people in the hood, because I'm from the hood, whatever, or I lived in the hood at one point in time, whatever. It happened. And, maybe it wasn't even a hood at that time. And then it turned to the hood because it came in and started, hooding it up. So like Beyonce, so like Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? I might be classy now, but I got that hood in me, baby. I got that mushing that or y'all, because I'm from Nigeria. So not just the American hood. I got the hood in me. Okay. So imagine how much work, you know what I'm saying? And my mother trained me well. My father lifted me up. He very much so a provider man, period. But you know, sometimes us women, we like to, I want to make sure I'm, My dad, he provided everything that needed to be provided for. Okay. So, and my mother, she taught me everything I needed to know, period. But what happens is that as we go on through life, we start certain children start feeling like they don't know this, they don't know that. No, they know. They know. It takes for you to now elevate to understanding what they know. Some of them, some parents, you know what I'm saying? I was very blessed, you know what I'm saying? And I needed those parents. I needed my parents. I needed the parents that I was given. Cause I don't know if I would have survived if it was any other parent, if it was a ratchet parent, a parent that just was like, what? I don't think I would have been uh I would have just, you see what I'm saying? You either have the good side or the positive side, and when you're well balanced, you're in the middle. Oh, I would have been, woo, Lord, you know, you already know. I would have been on Fox 5 News or something, or something. Okay, before 30, and I'm 32 now. You know what I'm saying? It could have went a whole nother way. But I already, but when you have good intentions and your heart is pure and you don't try to do anyone wrong or anything like that, but if you get done wrong, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Your higher level self just come to go. You don't, don't even be on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So just be gentle with yourself. You might backslide if you do, whatever, no big deal, because you already know that you don't want them or that they're not a good fit for you. Stop falling for the deed. The deed, trust me, it is gonna give you way more heartache than good because for the most part. Well, anyway, that might be a whole nother topic. But yeah, you don't have to. You can block them. Stop caring about what other people think. Like I never really, I no, even in college, I did. I was just trying to get through it. People were busy, trying to be. I already knew college wasn't gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? I was always excited about the next level. You know what I'm saying? That was what was like fueling me to not even give up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this is ratchet. But and you sometimes you have to, you know, fit in. But I don't know. I just did my own thing, even when I was trying to fit in college for the most part. But again, I was doing research, so a lot of them were just research topics. Period. Period. You know. So I don't know. I hope this video made a little bit of sense. I'm sorry, made a little bit of sense. When you're Nigerian and you try to learn English is my second language, okay? So I used to talk really, really fast, and sometimes I still do. That you would trip over your words, and then, like I said, I don't have the best teeth right now, and I definitely didn't back then. So it will sound like I have mush mouth, especially if I'm talking fast on top of trying to, articulate as clearly as possible. So all upon all of those flaws, I'm still here. I'm still here. And can't nobody tell me a motherfucking thing. Because, you know what I'm saying? I do it all by myself. Minus my mom and dad, as far as them supporting me, like just being there to be someone to talk to and, you know, kind of bounce all my crazy ideas around. So I love my parents. And some people are blessed with really good parents because some people are blessed with really good friends and support. I wasn't blessed with that, but guess what? I'm going to be blessed with something. I'm going to appreciate exactly what I was blessed with, period. So even though you might not be blessed with so much support or all these friends that probably won't even be there for you at the end of the day, I'd rather have quality over quantity. So if you're going through certain things with your friends, you can have a friend breakup. I had a friend breakup literally when I was going through my MBA program, my Master's of Business Administration program. I had a bunch of friends that were not where I was, were not where I was going, didn't even think that highly of me. So I was like, you know what? Why am I still keeping them here? If they don't think highly of you and you can feel that energy, if you can see that they feel like you don't deserve the thing that you get because maybe they're jealous because they don't got shit and they don't know how to use their brain to elevate themselves or everything is an excuse, you don't need to be around those people anyway. You are a combination of a lot of the people that you spend time with or what you spend your time doing. So don't be so hard on yourself. If friends aren't serving you, put them in a pocket, put them in a category, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure certain people have done that to me, and that's fine. They kept it moving as long as they don't reverse, no backseas. Okay, yeah, it's all good. So you have to understand and respect when people do things that's best for them, and that's just what it is, including like a partner or whatever. We don't own anybody, and no one owns you. So it's not gonna be easy, but you can do it. And you were who you were before you met them. And maybe when you met them, they were seeking you out because you might have seemed vulnerable in the first place. So go back to that. Maybe they were trying to pick out the most vulnerable looking person to take advantage of for whatever their situation was. My only thing is, we are not Tabitha Brown. Again, I don't even dislike Tabitha, but I want to make sure that the young ladies know we are not retiring our men, period. That's my only qualm with Tabitha Brown. Just announcing that stuff, that nonsense of retiring her man when it should have been him retiring her so she could just go and do whatever the heck she wanted to do. No, she wanted to retire him. So again, when he starts cheating on her with whoever, with Jane and Jill and Jack and Bob, whoever, if he has not even doing that, unless they have an understanding, then it is what it is. But don't put that in our young ladies' faces. That was my only qualm about it. And maybe it was her marketing team. I don't know. I don't dislike her. I dislike the message that followed her. You can be sweet, and all of those things. That's a good pick me shoot. In my book, we have names for the bigger pick niches. Okay, I don't want to say that right now, but again, I don't have nothing against Tabitha Brown. My only thing with Tabitha Brown, you do not retire your husband. And I hope that she gets the message that that was the worst mistake she could have made. And I'm sure she's reaping that mistake now in her household. And she knows a lot of what she's dealing with more than we would know. So good luck with her and her husband. I don't see it happening for another 3 to 5 years, but great for her. And ladies and young ladies, this is why you don't pay for no man, period, because all it's going to be is like you're his mother. Anytime you pay for a man, you're like his mother. And at the end of the day, he wants to escape his mother and be his own man. Even if you're the same age, even if you think you're cute and all that, if y'all around the same age, you're going to age faster than him from the stress, number one. Okay. And even if not upfront stress because they're playing it so well, that back end stress, look, okay, reevaluate your life if you need to. Everyone does it. I'm an auditor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trained to look at things in a different way, and it has helped me. But in acquiring my master's in business administration, again, my quote is always not all businesses are marriages, but all marriages are businesses. And I have a master's of business administration. Okay. So I'm gonna look at certain things in a logical way that maybe a relationship therapist or experts wouldn't know. And I'm not a relationship expert or coach or anything like that. I'm a self-awareness and self-development coach. Okay. I'm a partner selection coach. I'm not a relationship therapist. I'm not a relationship coach. No. I I'm a coach that works with you to realize your worth, to realize what you want out of life, to realize or to make sure you're picking a a decent partner. Period. Because that's what we don't know. Should I marry him? Should I not marry him? All I know in this video, so it can be quick, is if you can't imagine a life on his salary alone without you helping him, that might not be the person for you. I'll have the specific checklists and things up on my website in a couple of days, depending on if you guys comment if that's what you would like, and then I can make a follow up video, and Make sure you email me at gupark@gmail.com. Go to the-goddessuniverse.com and sign up for our mailing list and things of that nature. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support if you would like. I would really appreciate it. And what else? The Goddess Universe, the-goddessuniverse.com. Subscribe to the Yoruba Goddess Chaotic. Oh, again, the Yoruba Goddess Chaotic is a play on my name, Oluwadamilola, okay, which is God bestows wealth upon us, Oluwadamilola, okay? So the Yoruba Goddess K. So K stands for Kemet. Audit is a Czech word meaning wealth. So the Yoruba Goddess Kemet ancestors, audit, Czech word for wealth. So basically, the Yoruba Goddess Chaotic is my name, Oluwadamilola. Period. The ancestors and wealth. God, wealth. Ancestors, God. If you know, you know, baby. So yeah, that's the Yoruba Goddess Chaotic. You can just call me K, Chaotic, or just Yoruba Goddess Chaotic. Or YG Chaotic. Whatever. Just K. Chaotic. Okay. Anyways, I had other tips and tricks or whatever. But I think I'll leave you that guys with that for now. It's running a little bit over. And again, pick up my Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center book on Amazon. This is the Amazon version. Or the Pick Me Awareness Hotline Rehab Recovery Center on my website, the-goddessuniverse.com. And we will be galaxy hopping together. Oh, go to my Etsy shop, Goddess Universe Park without the C. So Goddess Universe PAHRRC on Etsy. Okay, so you can get our galaxy hopping mug, the glossy black mug with this logo on it, which is the Goddess Universe logo, which is a light body goddess that has Saturn and the moon, crescent moon. Okay, we are all, which is feminine, and then the Goddess Universe, and then on the logo is galaxy hopping, because when universe is one, galaxy hopping or solar hopping is when you're interacting with others or what have you. So, and then you have the solar system, which is everything, and then you have the musical scale harmony. It represents seventh dimension. I think it represents where the earth should be, but because of hidden information, we're like just getting to the 5D. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother aspect, okay? There's several different aspects of me. That's why I say I am everything. I'm literally a goddess. I'm everything, baby. Okay? So that's what the logo means, and I created it myself. All right. So please support my Etsy shop and the Goddess Universe. A lot of thought went into that. A lot of thought, yes. But anyway, yes, block them. Everything is universal law. So if you're acting, because there is a law of gender. So even if you have a man, if you're acting more masculine, let's see, let's Google list of, and this will be the last thing that we do. So we're gonna Google masculine. Let me minimize this. Okay, and bring it over here. We're gonna Google. Here we go. Masculine versus feminine traits. Boom. They even have a list. Oh God, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, let me just click the first one I see. Okay. Masculine traits include structure, logic, protective, tenacious, decisive, grounded, pursuer, focused, efficient, self-reliant, linear. Now, if that's okay, that's the masculine. Okay. Just try to check off in your mind which one sounds more like you within your relationship. Because you have to frame everything. Whew, like in my book, you have to preface everything. Oh God, I gotta hold on. All right. Whew. Okay, time check. It is 5:50 a.m. May 4th, 2023. Uh-huh. Anyway, 5:50 a.m. and I started filming at about 4 a.m. because when I get the energy and when I get the time, I kind of hurry up and utilize it, okay? Especially if you know anyone that has anxiety or anything like that. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I gotta put a lot of things together. So if you know anyone that suffers from anxiety and things of that nature, my number one advice would be when you do have the energy, when you do get that wind, utilize it. Do everything you've been meaning to do during the time that you have the wind, the second wind, or the energy to do anything. I done wiped up some of my, or the energy to do anything. Hurry up and do everything that you have enough energy to do. Do it then, okay? Because, anyone that suffers with anxiety or depression or whatever like that, for the most part, you'll be curled up in a ball with no energy. But I take vitamins, so I take a lot of the vitamins that Dr. Eric Berg recommends, and I'm an avid viewer of his, especially when I get time. It's always a matter of getting time. You know what I'm saying? For me, like I said, I have plenty of wigs, plenty of these things. I just gotta, you know, find time. Yeah. So, my bad. Oh, before I even go to the feminine one, here, you see? I think I showed this to you guys before. My skincare products, my JK Beauty skincare products. Yeah, yeah. And this is the Goddess Universe. Oops, there we go. This is our business card. Oh, I can. I don't even know if you can see it, but anyway. Okay. Anyway, I love it. This is the business card. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. There it goes. It has stabilized. It's like I'm putting up the rock sign. Okay, this is the back. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. Oh, I gotta put it right there. Okay. All right. Now, the feminine aspects are freedom, feeling, vulnerability, playful, creative, open, um, attractive, magnetic, compassionate, connected. So if for the most part your masculine is giving more of freedom, feeling, vulnerability, playfulness, creativity, openness, attractiveness, playfulness, um, magnetic, compassionate, connected. If that's your man's, that might be your girl, honey. Just saying. Period. So, and again, a lot of younger ladies are going for older guys because a certain generation is a little bit iffy right now, which is not a bad thing. If we're all fluid, then let us all be fluid, okay? But I like to know what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? But that goes into a whole nother aspect. When I talk about relationships and everything, like in depth, on a surface level in depth, I know that don't make sense, but it will. I promise. Like it will make sense. But what else did I want to mention on this video? So yes, masculine is structure, logic, protective, tenacious, decisive, grounded, pursuer. Pursuer. I have to pursuer. Focused, efficient, self-reliant. Self-reliant. So if he's meeting you for 50-50, that's not self-reliant and linear. Going up. All right. So if that's more traits of you within your relationship and you are realizing that he has more of these set of traits, which the feminine traits are, again, freedom, feeling, vulnerable, playful, creative, open, attractive. You can be this as a man, especially if you're the more feminine aspect. Great. Make sure everyone, make sure those that are involved are aware. And that's my only thing with that. I love all the communities. Okay, period, point blank, because I will also be part of a lot of the communities. Okay, so and that's why I don't like people judging. I think I really hate that the most because you judging me, but if I reverse this camera back on you, I would love to see. I would love to see, and I know how to judge. If I wanted to be that type of person, I can pick you apart, baby. If I wanted to judge, and it won't even stop at your appearance, it'll be your what's inside of you. What do you pay attention to? It'll be all of that. So don't activate this August Virgo. Okay? There's August Virgos and there's September Virgos. Okay? BB and I are August Virgos, just like Michael Jackson. Okay? BB has the same birthday as Michael Jackson. Well, August 29th is BB's. Mine is August 28th. Period. Okay? But anyway, just want to lighten up the mood because a lot of my topics are controversial. So I get it. I wasn't expecting much support anyway because a lot of the community where I, had to interact with or was part of or whatever, it basically, yeah. So anyway, I wasn't really it when you hold certain males accountable, just like EboniK Williams. Period, boo. Period. I was loving it. Everything she said. And as I said in one of my other videos, I believe that the leaders in society, they are aware of what it's supposed to be. But because people have their own self-interest at the end of the day, they're going to promote the different sides. So let's say if a leader knows that women are supposed to date men that can fully provide for them and then them not having to pay 50-50, there's some leaders that will be like, yep, that's a fact, that's universal law. And then there's those that are going to oppose it. And I feel a lot of people in a certain community are listening to those that are opposed of universal law. You can't do that. No matter how hard you try. It'll feel like the other people are doing witchcraft because what you're doing is not correct. Period. So it's a group of people that wanted to go against the universal law. And that is literally the story of the world today. And I'll get more into that later or in another video. So yes, I feel a certain community have been listening to those that are steering them the wrong way. And because they're steering them the wrong way, they have point people to rationalize the nonsense or to coddle the nonsense. And there's people out there like me, EboniK Williams, and Shira 7, and Shira Saga, that we're not coddling the nonsense because it's literally life or death. And it literally is whether you make it in life as far as like with your freedom, with your essence, or not. Okay? But anyway, that's getting into a whole another topic. Again, masculine is structure, logic, protective, tenacious, decisive, grounded, pursuer, focused, efficient, self-reliant, self-reliant, meaning he will make a way out of no way, just like the single baby mamas that make a way out of no way and have the kids and have to do the cooking and the cleaning. So if women, single mothers can make it, ain't no way a man can tell me anything. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Especially in this day and age where I got a million ways to get it. Choose one, mother. Just choose one. You don't even have, you can choose a lot. So can no man tell me nothing when the single mothers out here making it. And yes, we're women, but guess what? At least we have the wherewithal, the foresight to know that we're going to need to be financially stable. Men just, a lot of men just go around having fun. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Da 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 da. And then it happens. And then what? They expect a woman to be with them when they're not planning for their lives. That's your business. If you're the type of man that want to go around doing that, that's your business. But don't try to deflect and manipulate a community. Hell no. Especially nowadays, it's not going to work. So I already knew I wasn't going to be supported because you forcing men to be men. And a lot of them are, let me see, the feminine, they're chasing freedom that they did not earn yet. As far as like in the masculine realm, that's on another topic. So they're chasing the feminine freedom. They're chasing the feminine feelings, the vulnerability, the playfulness, the creativity, the openness, the magnetism, the compassionate, the connect. Okay, so if you have a man like that, just know we don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want him. My gays, they don't want him because they like a more of a masculine aspect too. So don't nobody want him, girl. And it's kind of hard to say, especially if I know that your fiance or your husband is my good Judy. Honestly, we're gonna start. We'll be thinking, she must be aware that that's my good Judy or what have you. So we're not about to talk nothing about your relationship. Oh no, that's why in that instance, absolutely, your relationship is. I knew that was gonna fall. In that instance, absolutely, your relationship is nobody's problem but your own. Like absolutely. At that's the point at which I I actually agree that no one is no one has any business in your relationship but you. Absolutely. Especially when you don't want to listen. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, y'all. Cause what's it called? My lighting was getting bad. I didn't know if it was gonna completely fall over on the other side. But this video has gotten long enough. Um, also, comment what dances I should try next, because I just be trying it and I go anywhere because I don't got no fear, which is the key um aspect in which is the key aspect in having confidence. In having confidence is have no fear, boo boo. Maybe that's just what I was born with or without. Yeah, don't have any fear. That's literally number 3 of my living with confidence, being your best self. And if you want a video like that, comment. I definitely have already outlined a lot of those topics that I'm bringing up right now. Comment any topic you would like me to cover. Yeah, so again, try to be fearless. And I want to remind you that those of us that move without fear, it's not that we don't have any, completely just don't have any, we don't have nerves and stuff like that. We do, but what is meant to, sorry, it's a lot of, what is meant to come, we do have a little bit of that reserved, maybe we shouldn't, but the benefit that people get out of it outweighs any of that fear, or you know what I'm saying? And the most anyone can tell you is no. And what else? But yeah, I have a lot more to talk about, but I'm I'm getting a lot of congestion going on, and I gotta go. So, all right, y'all.